Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Express Meditation. Hope you're all doing well. Um, so, to kind of remind ourselves what we were doing last week, we're looking at these 10 non-virtues, contemplating the 10 non-virtues in the context of karma. Um, and I think we ended with divisive speech and harsh speech. And the next ones on the list are idle gossip, which is at least for me, I think is a bit of a dangerous one because it's so easy to get into idle gossip. Um, and then what's the next one? Idle gossip, covetousness. Yeah, covetousness. So wanting something that someone else has. So we'll look at those and see where our mind is with these topics. So we can begin by calming our body, calming our mind, bringing ourselves into this space. Checking our posture, and making sure we don't have any strain or pulling, that we're gently, effortlessly sitting, lying, wherever we are in our space. And if there's any tension or pain, see if you can just release it, let it go. Relax the knee, relax the elbow, relax the face. And then we can slowly bring our attention to our breath. The rising and the falling of our abdomen as we breathe. So without thinking about anything else, without any distraction, we're just going to watch the rising, the falling of the abdomen for about a minute. And now with this calm mind, with our focus, the still mind, as still as a mountain lake. We develop our motivation. So why are we meditating? Why are we contemplating? To change our minds, to develop our minds, to do this for others, for all the other suffering sentient beings that are not capable to meditate, that don't have the conditions right now to change their minds. So that we can one day benefit to them. And that one day that all of the suffering sentient beings, including myself, achieve an enlightened state, free of suffering. With that motivation, I'm going to meditate and contemplate the 10 non-virtues. So I know what to abandon, what to stop doing to help me on the path, will help me achieve that goal. So when we think about idle gossip, we probably don't give it much thought. Words, they just kind of roll right off our lips, the conversations, the interactions. And even worse, we probably don't even give it much thought. So the object here is something meaningless or unimportant, which you end up treating as significant and important and meaningful. You have the wish to convey it to someone else. So it's taking something meaningless and giving it meaning, giving it importance. And then the intention is to view whatever you wish to say as significant, as important, meaningful, even though it's not. And the motive is kind of like the state of mind in which you fully intend um, to gossip or to engage in this idle talk. To take a moment to think about it, right? To think about time, maybe it was yesterday or last week, where you had a thought and you wanted to share with someone, a friend, some rather meaningless or unimportant information, or maybe your own thoughts, and to to give them meaning or deeper meaning. And then you can kind of see that there's this delusion, there's this ignorance, which is um, a non-virtue. It's ignorance to share something that's rather meaningless. And then there's the act, right? So uh, you speak without purpose. So what's happening during this act when we're speaking? There's first of all, it's a waste of time, and it tends to stimulate other delusions, and other delusions start to arise. It, the the gossiping brings back memories. Many of these memories are maybe previous negativities, and when this stirs up, then it creates further negative thoughts, negative actions. And sometimes it's really hard to see this gossip transparently because we're so caught up in our day-to-day activities. But even if you do a 1 day silent retreat and you watch your mind of all the thoughts that you could easily turn into idle gossip, and then on the next day, the silence is over, and you see your friends and family. You don't withhold everything, but the meaningless gossip is less. You just let it go. You see that it's possible. And so this nudge is a bit unique because once the act is performed, the gossip has been mm, given or released. It's kind of complete. The words have been spoken, and it's not so much about the receiver of the gossip. It's more about creating that karma myself, creating more delusion, more negativity in my mind stream. And then there's this non-virtue of covetousness, which I find quite similar. It's kind of based in desire as well. So it's desiring to have something that doesn't belong to you, that belongs to someone else. So there's this desire, just like idle gossip has this desire to share something meaningless. So we're working kind of with this desire attachment, so to speak. So this covetousness, this wishing to possess something that is not ours. We have to correctly identify the object. So maybe it's uh, my friend has a new Prada purse. It's it's extraordinarily beautiful, and that's what I want. And I have this clear desire to own the object. So my attachment arises, my uh, anger arises. could arise, like wanting to hurt the person that has the Prada purse, 'cause so I can take it, I can have it. And then there's this underlying ignorance. It's like underlying ignorance that's kind of saying uh, that acquiring this object, the purse, and acquiring more and more is a good approach to life. And then we have the act, right? So the actual gen it's in this case the act is generating a state of mind that wishes to possess the belongings of another person. It's a state of mind. And it manifests as a result of an increase in the strength of a previous similar thought. So it's kind of like strengthening this uh, previous covetousness, this desire, possess. And so we can kind of see that, right? We see our friend with this product purse all the time. And every time it's just building that desire to possess. And then the complaint um, is the final decision to kind of find a way of getting the other's possessions for myself. It's continuous decision. And the object can be material or it can be something that's of um, spiritual nature. Some people grasp it gaining the highest title, the highest empowerments, never having enough, never being satisfied. So in the week to come, try to observe your mind this in these aspects when the idle gossip, the meaningless uh, sharing of thoughts of information, or the covetousness, the like desire to obtain or have something that's not yours. Try to watch these two through the week and see how your mind is reacting. See the steps as it builds up, and try to observe it objectively. So we can take it all the merits that we created during this meditation or these contemplations for the benefit of all beings that are suffering, all that are sick, all that are in difficult situations, especially with so many disruptions and wars and violence happening in the world. May they cease immediately and allow the people to no longer suffer. Thank you, everyone. Wishing you a happy Thursday, watching your mind, watching your idle gossip, watching the grasping, the desire for the objects that are not yours.